Port Harcourt International Airport. And as we are told, Enugu, once it's fixed, will be better than the Port Harcourt International Airport. So I just want to give us a glimpse of how the Port Harcourt International Airport is. So you guys will come with me and see how that international airport is. I'm just have to change the back of the camera now. Okay, so doing that live, basically we can all see how the airport looks. This is the sitting lounge. People are waiting for the Ethiopian airline to come. I've been able to find my way into where the people are sitting and to do this live stream. So the reason why I'm doing this is for us to have a benchmark as to how and what we are going to accept when Enugu is done. This is, honestly, I must give it to the government. I must commend them for doing a good job. You know, when someone does something nice and something good, you must commend. And we should not be seen as a people that only criticize. We criticize when necessary, and we commend when necessary. One of the things I like so much about this airport is this waiting lounge, is this paddling, stakes. These are paddling stakes that is being used for the roof, basically for decoration. It is indeed very nice because what thing it does is it gives the impression of, it gives a flair of Africanness to it. Okay? So when we look at the right, you will see the aircraft that just arrived. That is the Ethiopian airline, basically arrived and waiting for people to disembark. I believe these are people going to Addis Ababa. From Addis Ababa, they would have to now go to their various destinations. Okay? So, and I must say one other thing. The internet at the airport works. And this is the only airport that I have seen. I have traveled wide and near. This is the only airport I have seen the upload speed greater than the download speed. The upload speed is about 36 megabits, and that is fantastic. In England or in Europe, that would be called a fiber optic. That is amazing. And, having said that, the airport, you can see people waiting to board. If you want to know a good, or if you want to appreciate a good airport, the only way to appreciate a good airport is how serious they've taken the toilets in. So let's just do a quick one. This is not the main toilet. Basically, this is the toilet that is the departure lounge. The main toilet is excellent, when I say. Marvelously done. Okay? So, all of us know we have maintenance culture issues. So we believe that the maintenance will be done as at when due. So you can see the ladies here, and you have the men, So let's see how it is.
Your boy,
but you tell me, say malaria for the do you like that? Okay, see. What? I need to wait. What do you do? Don't catch her. Is it here?
No, we make a long look. We put that on air once. We do something process. It is contamination.
Okay. But as you talk now, say 3 months they never be. But this is a new airport now. How old is the airport?
Since last year, November.
So last year, November. You know what make I show your face, ba? Okay, I no go show your face. So in that case, what we go do? I want make I show, say the toilet's good. Make we show how the toilet stay. See am. See am. Tissue paper self.
Everything day.
See, it's everything day. But the only thing we know they say they know they pay you salary. Now F. Look at the urinary here. The urinary is good. See? All good, all good, all good. So far, so good. So far, impressed. I gotta go see you, don't worry.
All right, sir.
So far, so good. So far, so good, people. So actually, that's the way the airport ought to be from outside, actually. You know? So, but at least you guys had the conversation I had inside now, but it's one of those things. It's work in progress. So we got to believe that the airport will be something that eventually is going to work the way it ought to work. And when I look at the Ethiopian airline, they're just coming in, people are getting their luggages out. Yeah? People are getting their luggages out. Okay? So basically, this is only the departure side. I have a separate video that I would upload later. Oh, this is Arik taking off. Wow. Arik. I don't know, this is international runway. No, it's okay, I think they use one way. So that's Arik just gone and the Ethiopian airline there. And we have, listen, so one thing I was showing that I didn't finish before I got distracted was, one of the things I like about this airport is, if you look, I like the African craft. You know, I'm an African. I have no apology. A full-blooded African. That's what I am. Now, if you look here, let me zoom in. You will see an African canoe. That's a craft. And you see a man casting nets. I love it so much. I love it. I love it. I couldn't say that enough. You can see that. So let me see if I can get steady. So you can see the canoe by the left, and you can see the nets and that man. So that makes the connection, because River State is actually a state in water. So that's why you have the paddlings at the ceiling. So that's why they used this to do the ceilings. See? That's why they used this to do the ceiling. So you guys can see all way down. That is a very fantastic and a very good thing. Now, take note of all these things. The reason why we are reporting on this and we are making this commentary is, if you remember, the Minister of Aviation, Heidi Sirika, said that once Enugu International Airport, MNA, is completed, it's going to be better than what we have here. So this video is going to be a benchmark for the Minister of Aviation to understand that we are taking note. As long as the Igbo nation is concerned, and we know and we see what is happening, we cannot take anything less than what we will see in Port Harcourt. Once more, this is only one section. I have done a comprehensive reportage on the immigration side, but that's not a live video, because the immigration guys probably wouldn't want to show their faces. They would have probably taken the camera off me. So that's why I didn't. But here, I'm just going live because it is basically just to show how good the airport is. So in doing this, I want to probably get to sit down and I can probably show my face. Okay? So now let's the conversation start. This is MaaziEzeoke. The clips of what I've just shown us now is a glimpse of what is to come. And that's why I say, and MaaziEzeoke, I insist that the Enugu International Airport must be better than what we currently have. Okay? So, okay, hold on. Let me put my tripod so we can, yes, let's now have a conversation. Okay. Hold on, guys. I'm just trying to, it's quite unfortunate I'm doing a live stream. I'm struggling with my tripod, just to get the tripod for my camera to stand properly so I can have a free hand to speak. Now, this is one thing I promised, exactly what I have done in Port Harcourt here. is what I have promised us that I will do in Enugu. So the moment the Enugu International Airport is done, my visit the other time, last week, to Enugu International Airport was done only on the runway. As of today, work is ongoing, but for the Port Harcourt that is completed, we must give honor to whom honor is due. My only concern in Port Harcourt International Airport is if Port Harcourt International Airport will be maintained. Think about it. Every federal infrastructure or every government infrastructure that we do have in Nigeria has one fundamental thing. It normally looks challenge has always been to maintain the structure that they've done. Okay? So to wrapping it up before I leave, I'm going to give us, if you guys are quite unfortunate, less than 50 people are watching. I know you guys are at work. If I had done this in the evening or early in the morning, more people would have probably joined me. So I would want to give us a couple of minutes. On rare occasions, I would say, MaaziEzeoke, ask me any question and I will endeavor to answer your questions. If I can read your questions, I will respond. I wouldn't be able to type. Okay? So if you have any question that you need me to answer, please. Okay, Osandu, you said yes. So I don't know what you're saying yes to, but if you have any question that you want MaaziEzeoke to answer, you have 2 minutes to ask the questions. I promise to address the questions before I call it a day. My battery is speedily going down, okay? To your questions? Okay, Osandu, watching from Israel. Yes, Israel is good that you're watching from Israel. So let me put it this way. Maazi, thanks a lot for your devoted time. Thank you very much too. Thank you for watching. As we say in the Igbo nation, we say, so yes, you thank me for updating us and reporting on this. And someone else, schoolboy from Germany, so we thank the person who is doing it, equally thank the person who is watching. Okay, 1 more minute. If you guys do not have any more questions to ask MaaziEzeoke, then I will be calling it a day. Any questions? I reckon the message here is very clear. Port Harcourt Airport is done. We are happy, and we will ensure that the same standard that we see here, it is of international standard. Okay. Dalu from London. Okay, thank you. MaaziEzeoke from Nigeria. I will be probably visiting Udodilegi MaaziEzeoke. I'm watching from Senegal. Oh, Senegal. Well, you guys will get me Senegalese. Maazi, God will reward you. Thank you very much. That is my prayer for 2020. We put enough, a lot of resources running from one pillar, one state to another to report and to monitor projects which I've devoted my time and my life to do for the Igbo nation and for the betterment of the black race. So as long as that is ongoing, my resources is dedicated in doing that. So all I can say and all I can need from every one of you is prayers for safety. Sometimes it's not easy. Even those you are trying to rescue will be the first line of your attack. But hey, be that as it may, I'm watching from Germany. God bless you for the work. Wonderful. Okay, done. Okay, everyone. Since you guys appear just to appreciate the video and have no questions, once more, let me show you what has been happening here. See, people are taking selfie. You can see that people are taking selfie at the toilet areas, you know. So let me turn this way so that we can see. So you can see the air side actually, and we have the Turkish airline parked there, and you have the Ethiopian airline. Watching from Indonesia. Wow, Indonesia! I thought it's night. You should be sleeping. So don't miss your sleep because of MaaziEzeoke. Okay? Don't miss your sleep because of Maazi. And that's Christian Godwill. Iche Maazi Ndewo. I'm watching from Indonesia. I want to know if the night landing facility will take place in Enugu. Oh yes. The night landing facility is, like I said to us, I personally will reject the Enugu International Airport, and I will ensure that every one of us that okay, so that's it on the question of night landing facility. There's not going to be anything Enugu International Airport without night landing facility. So that one is done. You know, as I said in my previous live video a couple of days, 2 days ago, the minister on his own has said that the Enugu Airport's night landing facility was rejected because the supplier was about installing an inferior one in Enugu. So let's take them by their words and believe that that is the case. Someone said, when I'm coming back, I'm going directly to International Airport, no more Lagos. Yes, that is what we are all hoping. Maazi, we really appreciate, because it's not taking risk of your life, exposing a lot of happenings in the Igbo nation. Yes, I appreciate that, because like I said, there are inherent risks involved, especially when you get out your camera and you want to record and people know you're recording and you want to speak about things that basically is going to expose them, and they make it almost an impossibility for you to do the things you're doing. But hey, if we all keep quiet, then we would not have a better society. The reason, and the only reason why I do what I do, and the energy I use in doing what I do, is if you and I keep quiet, then we would have no society. You might live in Thailand, you might live in the Netherlands, you might live in Israel or Indonesia, some of you have been commenting, but of what use would you... Yes, the Port Harcourt Enugu is ongoing. Between Okigwe and Omahia is fantastic. I drove on them last week. The only thing is there are no markings. You know, you have the yellow paint by the sides and the inner markings to let you know when you depart lanes. Those ones are not yet done. Aside that, the airport, the work is ongoing, but it's slow and steady. The quality of work on Port Harcourt Enugu International, Enugu Port Harcourt Expressway is actually impressive, I must confess. I know some of you wouldn't like it, but hey, if you know me, you know I speak the truth, irrespective of whose house is God. There are things I don't like, but I say the way it is. If you think, you know, well, someone, I don't know if you can fly from Cameroon to Port Harcourt, but if there is a direct flight from Cameroon to Port Harcourt, of course you can, but I don't know. But all I can say is that, I don't know which airline flies that, but all I can say is that the airport is working. And that's it. You know, the airport is working, okay? So, you guys are bombarding me with questions now. Okay, let me finish the Enugu Port Harcourt Expressway. Yes, Enugu Port Harcourt Expressway is ongoing, but you know the quality of work is good. However, the pace at which they go is very slow. That's the only thing I can say. It's very slow. The pace is slow, but the quality of work is good. There are some areas I have seen that they've before putting aspirations that are prone to damaging that they've done that. Yeah. But I think there are some sections. Please, can you update video pictures from anywhere? Do that the moment I get good internet. Over the festive, internet was really abysmal. So I couldn't do much on that. Okay? So the moment I get that, I would just keep subscribe to the channel, keep watching. By next week, I would endeavor to share that with us. Okay? I will endeavor to share anything happening at Enugu with us. What was comment? That's Chooks Ade. Thank God I can now drop my car at the village and use Enugu Airport. Well, yes, Enugu Airport is still ongoing. Remember, it's gonna be back for use in April. So in 3 months' time, the airport is functioning 3 months now, because if you drop your car yet, the road is not the best, unless the only lucky people are people from Imo and Anambra. People from Enugu or that has anything to do in Enugu find it difficult because the roads are entirely not good. Okay? So guys, I will say peace out. I will see you some other time. One thing is that, in finality and in conclusion, I will say, I am. And it's very, very rare and very to impress MaaziEzeoke. But I must say, I am impressed at the Port Harcourt International Airport. The quality of work and how nice and the thinking behind it is what blows my mind. For the last time, people are, that thing, that canoe and the guy on the net. Take off your head. This is what I like most. See if I can zoom it in. See that? Yeah, that is one thing. This is what I like the most here. Okay. So, because we must put African touch to whatever we do. We must put some African touch. Yeah. And I like the canoe. And if I go on my right, you will see the airport. People are waiting to board now, and that's it. And for the first time, you can see people really working. Even the cleaners, everyone is working. Even the cleaners, everyone, look one here, just waiting. Even the cleaners, everyone is working, you see? That's what we're talking about. The other time, when I was coming up the stairs, a child spilled Coca-Cola on the floor. And one of them just went and get the mop and cleaned it up. And I was like, wow. This is the same Nigeria that, things work as if you are in hellfire without even asking her, and she did it without, that means we can actually get somewhere if we are serious. We can actually get somewhere, Brothers and sisters, one thing I can tell us, irrespective of where people come from, we are all one, we are blacks. We have our differences, but we must be careful that the differences do not take away that human feeling in us. Okay? So, for today, I'm calling it a quit. Once more, this is MaaziEzeoke, reported live from Port Harcourt International Airport today, 8th of January 2020. Remember blessed.